The 2026 Audi RS3 in Mythos black over black interior. Just a couple years left to option this beast because of the Euro 7 emissions regulations, which is pushing vehicles to be electrified. And then we're going to lose this iconic i5 engine. I'm Anthony from Supercar Throttle, and I'm going to show you what you get as a total package when you go this route. We've added a few packages to make it a little bit more unique than your traditional RS3, which will also unlock that top speed up to 180 miles per hour. And to start off, the best in the business with the lighting, and it also has the sequential lights and the welcoming lights with the animated. I like this because it really stresses that you got something special when you're walking up to your vehicle and you unlock it and it does that welcoming. And the same thing when it does the goodbye. Matrix design LED headlights in daytime runnings. Now, going against competition like BMW and Mercedes, Audi is going to be the least in price compared to them and giving you the most in one package. And it's going to start off with that carbon package. It adds the carbon here on the air pocket. You get the glossy black that's going to surround everything, including the single frame Audi grille with 4.5 inches of clearance or 116 millimeters. The Dynamic Plus package adds the carbon trim engine cover, 2.5 liter inline 5-cylinder turbocharged TFSI engine, producing 394 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque, paired to a 7-speed S-tronic automatic transmission, standard quattro, which is your all-wheel drive system, reaching 60 at 3.6 seconds. The top speed, because of that Dynamic Plus package, 180 miles per hour, achieving 20 mpgs for the city, 29 mpgs for the highway, with a combined at 23 mpgs. So losing this engine is not only losing heritage to the line, but all the performance that we're getting because of this electrified movement. The carbon package adds these 19-inch 10-spoke design wheels with the dark gray finish. You get the summer tires, you get the black wheel center cap for the Audi badging. The disc goes normally at 375 millimeters or 14.1 inches, which is going to be drilled and ventilated. The Dynamic Plus package adds the ceramic front brakes. Fortunately, they don't give it to you in the back. That's going to increase it to 380 millimeters or 14.96 inches. It's a 6-piston front brake behind those red brake calipers with a 4-piston in the rear. The disc reading is going to be 310 millimeters or 12.2 inches, and that's a vented disc. And for me, I would take the box of those two features. It's a little bit over $7,400, but it transforms the vehicle. You already have a McPherson strut front suspension, a 4-link rear suspension, RS torque splitter, and that carbon package comes into the rear with the carbon lip spoiler. The lower diffuser gets it in the surrounding. The oval exhaust, that's the tradition to the RS. LED tail lights. It's really now or never because you only have 2 years left to option. Let me know which way you would go in the comments. And if you're new to the channel, click the subscribe and the like, because all these clicks help with the algorithm so we can bring more performance vehicles to the channel. Quick release going into 8.3 cubic feet of storage. The nice thing about the RS3 is the way this bumper is, because you literally just throw your goodies in. You got a 12-volt, a little storage pocket here, bag holders here. Underneath the floor is going to have your battery. From front to back, I have 37.5 inches. From side to side, 48 inches or 4 feet, but you'll have to minus 5 inches on each side, so it's really about 38 inches between the wheel well. But unfortunately, like most vehicles nowadays, you have to go into the back here. You pull this tab right here, and it's going to fold at a 60-40 split. You also have a pass-through that's going to maximize the cargo capacity to 67 inches, which is just over 5 feet. We need to go inside, start it up, so you can hear that exhaust note. Really 400 horsepower. In a 0 to 60 at 3.6 seconds. Top speed, we have it unlocked up to 180 miles per hour. It's a symphony to my ears, what you're getting. Standard quattro system, which is the all-wheel drive. You're not really concerned about dynamics because everything is working hand in hand. Power is just great for your daily as well as taking it on the track, obviously. But there is some things that we have to touch bases with, and I like to start off with the turbo lag. So we're around 40, we're gonna floor it. And it does not want to engage in gears. Maneuverability, there's not a lot of feedback to the steering wheel. We're gonna just change it into a dynamic mode. And it's already changed the RPM, which is kind of crazy that it didn't do that when we had it in full performance. But one thing to note with this engine is at a low note, it has a sufficient amount of power. Usually, when you get these smaller engines like a Turbo 4, you have a ton of torque, but you don't go nowhere. Or when you're going faster, it still feels like just not going. It feels like you're pushing the vehicle. That's not the case when you go to this inline 5-cylinder. It literally gives you all of the torque in one package. Turn radius at a stop point. It's a lot longer than I would want. About 3 lanes. Let's rock and roll. It's crazy fast. It pushes you and you're pinned in your seat. 369 pound-feet of torque. It's fast. Boy, is it fast. Comfort, it's not bad if you're looking for a sports car. And usually at this price, you're expecting it to be a little bit more on the firm side. Even the seats, your knees don't sit up in the air at 6'3" because of the cushion extensions, and you can kind of adjust this a little bit more. So I still have about a 2 to 3 inch lip or a hangover for my knees, but for the most part, I could drive this as a long commute or even a short commute, and I would definitely have a ton of fun with it. Sound deadening could be a lot better at the price that it's at, but I do like that you can hear the exhaust throughout the interior of the cabin. Now, when you change the driving modes, check this out. You literally lost everything. Can't hear nothing in the interior. But it still produces, and that's what makes this very unique. So what we're gonna do is slow down to about 30 miles an hour. We're gonna floor it. And that's what I mean by the torque at the low note. It literally is just engaged and ready. Now, on the con to that, it does not always engage that way. So it can surprise you and wake you up and then just throw you back in your seat. But that's the best part about this vehicle, because it's so exciting whether you're driving it normal, you're driving it with full performance, you're doing your daily commute, or even taking it on the track. It just always pushes forward and it keeps pulling, unlike a 4-cylinder. I'm definitely going to miss this inline 5-cylinder because of what you're getting as a total value. The interior is a little bit dated, but I'm all right with that because the overall drive and experience is what you're getting when you go into the RS3, and Audi does not disappoint in that. Visibility is good. In the everyday drive, you have nearly 5 inches of clearance. Not a lot of sports cars give you that much clearance and this much of excitement at the price point. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Check out this next video right here.